Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Empire, Empire. Welcome back to the podcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wasn't gonna make this video today, but I bricked my entire screens, all my frames, everything on my OBS. I bricked it, and I had to rebuild it. And I went back and I just listened to one of the videos that I just posted, and I have a lot of hiss. So I've added some filters. I'm just trying to get rid of the hiss. And I did want to do this. I wanted to put a show note. So we're going to be live tonight at 1800 Central, right here on the podcast. We're hosting Marston Connell from Jackal Labs. He's the CTO of Jackal Labs, probably the smartest crypto Web3 builder I've ever met. This guy is next level. And we're going to be talking about Jackal and the V4 upgrade and all the other stuff that they have coming out. But for where is this relevant to AMP? I'm giving away approximately $9,000. We're giving away 12,500 Jackal tokens. Don't worry, I have plenty. And the value right now is about $9,000. We said we'll do it at 64 cents, and it's well above 64 cents now. But I'm putting a stipulation on it. I have to have 100 viewers. That's it. So if we get 100 viewers, then we're giving away 9,000-ish dollars to caller five, as fair as I can make it. So it's an excellent opportunity for AMP people that just despise me to win my money, sell the token that I'm very very heavy in, and buy AMP with it. So again, another round of applause there. 1800 Central, please join us. We take questions. Don't worry about it. You can go ahead and have you go at me. Uh, why do I keep making AMP videos? I guess that's the thing. And I know some of you guys are going to come back. Well, they're the only ones who got views. I don't care about views. I make my money in crypto. This is just a hobby. It's a cerebral exercise for me, and it keeps me sharp for my live streams, so that I'm in broadcaster mode. But the bulk of my money, 70% of my money across the board, is in decentralized physical infrastructure. Now, a lot of it's in Jackal. A lot of it's in a cache. A lot of it is in Kudos. I have some in Render. I'm starting to get really, really interested in another token called Andromeda operating system. It seems to me like that's going to be the next logical step. Is you're going to go from infrastructure to operating systems to apps. So I'm kind of hoping that it's going to go that way. I'll go decently heavy in them. I'm going to see if it's going to work out. The token's been doing very well lately, so but I want to see if my logic is correct. So we're just going to kind of go through there, but it is still keeps me kind of more or less in the digital payment space because it does seem like it is a very very natural fit for it. Now, my long hope is that they actually do develop a decentralized payment network. See, that's the kicker. Uh, AMP and Solana Pay and all these other things that are out, trying to crack into that world. They're all using Amazon Web Services. They're all using Facebook, Microsoft, Google. They're all using centralized cloud hosting companies, and they can pull the plug on you at any time. Anytime they say, government shakes their can of nickels. Next thing you know, plugs pulled and your apps are down. So it just seems like it would be a very, very natural fit for them to start embracing decentralized physical infrastructure where the plug can never be pulled. They don't care what you're hosting, they don't care what you're doing. They care, are you paying them? You are? Great. Here's your servers, here's your storage, here's everything that you need. And you don't need permission to do it. That's kind of my hope that eventually they're going to drift that way. Now, AMP, I AMP, Ampera, all those, I don't see them really doing anything like that. I think they're going to stick with the status quo if they ever finish it out or build or whatever. But I think they're going to stick with the status quo, and they're just going to stick with centralized. So they dip their toe in the decentralized world, but only to the point where you have a token. And it kind of, alpha and omega right there. You have a token, therefore you can call yourself decentralized, but deep down you're really not. But it is my hope that eventually they're going to come around and say, you know what, we need real DeFi. We need to be completely decentralized from everything. If you're going to disrupt industries, you're going to have to disrupt them fully, not with their permission. You're just going to have to go for it. So that's kind of my hope. Now, coming around to the token price, because I know that's what most people care about is the token price. You guys are all ready for that moonshot. It's correcting, man. But look, it's crypto. It pumped based on the fact that it's crypto. You know, things go up, things go down. The team hasn't announced anything. They haven't put anything out. It's still just pure speculation. We're coming to the end of Q1, which everything was going to be announced at the end of Q1. But we've heard this story before. We heard it in 2023. We heard it in 2022. We heard it since the inception of this. Don't worry, it's coming. We're going to make announcements. And it simply hasn't. Now, the community, AMP community, has done a fantastic job of turning that silence into a virtue. Now, I've never heard of anything like that, and I've been in business for a long time. I have never heard a business that bled off this much, that bled off from 12 cents down to just under a half a cent now, and taking the silence as golden approach, and everybody saying aces, yeah, that's what you do, man. Don't let them know what you know. I've never heard of it, anything like that. Actually, I've never seen a company that bled off this much value keep its board of directors. That's never happened. I'll tell you what, if NVIDIA bleeds off 30%, everybody's out. They are gone. And yeah, AMP did a little bit more than that. But it's crypto. That's it. Yeah, again, from a price standpoint, look, man, it's a crypto. This affects it. Bitcoin affects it. Uh, Up, down, it's going to tail it a little bit. It's going to drag up and down with it a little bit. So uh, that's kind of the thing with it, is that it is in fact a crypto, and it's not exactly a use case crypto because nobody's using it, and nobody's really spend. Come on, nobody's really using it because there's nothing to use it for. So it's still just an idea, and I understand that it's the big picture, it's the big vision. It's you just got to wait 3, 5, 7 years and we're gonna pick. But while you're waiting 3, 5, 7 years for it to really boom, and I hope it does, man. I hope this thing absolutely explodes for you. But while you're waiting those 3, 5, or 7 years, you missed 3,170% on Jackal. You missed it. You didn't. It wasn't your thing. So you miss that while you're holding AMP. That's what I'm talking about with opportunity costs. That's why I keep coming back around to opportunity costs on this. Because while you made 30%, you missed 3,000. And for AMP to have had the performance that Jackal had over the last 7 months, AMP would have to be sitting at 18 cents right now. Math. Math. So as much as I appreciate it, and I will keep making videos, man, you don't like it, tough, don't watch. But as much as I appreciate it, I can see some synergy if they will actually embrace uh, real DeFi. But I don't think that they're going to. So anyway, guys, that's it. Just wanted to get my 2 cents in. I know I know I'm going to get hammered for this. I get hammered for everything, but I just wanted to give you guys a chance. All right, win my money tonight. 9 grand. Stop in, watch the live stream. We do a good one. We're hosting people. It'll be a hoot, and you can win some of my money. That's it. So, questions or comments, Scott at thepodcast.com. I answer any and all. And until next time, please stay safe and please be smart with your money. Cheers.